Hey, what's up, Roxstars? This is Rox, and I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What's up, y'all? I'm back. Yeah, it's been a long week that I was off, much needed. But I missed you guys terribly. But I had a whole lot of shit going on last week. I told y'all about it already. So anyway, we on a new week now. So I'm tired today. Like, how you come back from a damn week vacation and you tired? Shit, I was still working. Life was still going on. I just wasn't on YouTube. You guys know it was the blackout this weekend. Had a blast. I'm going to do an official blackout video about it. So we're not going to talk about it right now. But just know that I had a really, really good time with all my YouTube brothers and sisters and all the subscribers everywhere, the Roxstars and the Sweeties and the Scorpion Show fans and, you know, all of everybody else, whatever, you know, the loves and the, you know, what everybody call they people. I was just glad to see all y'all. I was. Power. That's what we hear about today. That's what we will be reviewing. No, I'm not doing Basketball Wives. No, I'm not doing Cutting It in the ATL. You guys, I can't do any more shows where it's all black women and I don't find anything good to say about any of them. Like, if I don't really like them, it's hard to do a video. Then it just becomes Roxanne always talking about black chicks. I always got something bad to say about black women. I don't want to be that person. I'm not doing it. I still like the Real Housewives of Atlanta girls, even though they tripping and trifling and loving hip hop and shit. That's not even real. I mean, none of it is real, but that's really just soap opera for real. So yeah, I'm not doing it. So y'all don't keep asking me. I'm not doing it. Officially, you guys heard me say it, even though I've said it a whole bunch of times. But Power, we're going to talk about it today, you guys. I'm not going to do it for real full, like, play-by-play review. The show is too intricate. So, and you guys let me know if you want me to do a play-by-play. But today, we just going to talk about the fucking show, y'all, okay? Because I'm at work. It's 7:59. I got to be in there at 8:30, so I gotta get busy, y'all. So anyway, Power season 3 episode 1. Let's get to it, shall we? Now, Ghost and Angela, they are together. Ghost and Tasha, they are separated. Ghost wants to be James St. Patrick. That means he wants to go clean. He wants to be legit. He wants to be in this club business and make his money from there. Him and Angela, they full public, out in the, you know, canoodling at the club, having a good time, kissing and all of this. But you must know that Ghost always has his eyes and ears open for all of the shit that's going on. He believes that he's taken care of the biggest problem, which was Lobos, okay, F.A. You know, everybody seems to think that Ghost is dead. You still can't be just too sure, right? He's got old boy Andre working at the club with him because he's trying to get him cleaned up, you know, trying to get him off the street, trying to help him be legit as well. Not too sure if that's what Andre wants to do. Andre wants to work for Ghost. Okay, Ghost, not James. Okay, and it's funny because throughout the show, Ghost makes it clear that he is trying to become James. Anytime people call him Ghost, okay, he reminds them, call me James. Just James now. Ghost is dead. Tommy, okay, he's still with that fucking Holly. Tommy, I love Tommy. I really do. He is a fucking live wire. He is a powder keg for sure. And his downfall is his temper, is his not being able to think shit out. And for sure, that fucking Holly. Don't like Holly. I was very upset that Holly came back. You know, Tommy's whole thing is he's a surface thinker. Okay, he don't think far out into the future. He don't realize, you know, what this happens, what the consequence is of that. He just do whatever the fuck he wants to do. So in the show, when we see Tommy and old girl, you know, she's still wanting to be all up in it. Okay, he's about to go out and she wants to go with him. He's like, no, you can't go. I got shit to do. Got to put out fires. You can't be with me if we eat together. You know, it's not gonna work out. So stay your ass here. Tommy's fires that he's putting out is, you know, ain't no product to move. Okay, motherfuckers is getting real antsy on the streets with Lobos supposedly being dead and nobody have any product. You know, people is getting antsy. Folks is crossing over into each other's turf. Okay, and all of that. What about the big old West Side Story fight that they had? Yesterday I was watching the show over at Wade's house and they were just like, who pulls out a fucking knife at a goddamn gun battle? Like, when is the last time you saw some shit like that happen? And then the police come up and, you know, everybody runs. But yeah, shit is tense on the streets. And with Ghost being gone because, you know, oh boy, the gang member with the 718 tattoo. He the money launderer. Can't remember what his name is, but anyway, he's just like, where the fuck is Ghost? Okay, and Tommy is just like, okay, Ghost. Like I told you guys, he trying to be legit. Him and Angie at the house. And she's telling him how, she loves to be around him and she's ready to meet the kids. I say, ain't this about a bitch? Okay, the motherfucker ain't even divorced. He really is just sort of almost kind of separated. I mean, his family, as far as his kids are concerned, don't even really know what the fuck is going on. You talking about you want to meet some kids? Bitch, I wish I fucking would. Are you crazy? I give a fuck y'all be in here fucking all the time. Y'all, that sex scene when she cleared off that table and he came up behind her, he was just like, oh. It's like, that's gonna last just about this long, okay? Definitely the definition of a fucking quickie. You trying to meet the kids? And I was mad that James's nose was so fucking wide open that he was just like, oh, okay. Really? Y'all niggas ain't shit. And they ain't never gonna be shit. Now, Tasha, our girl Tasha, she's at the house. She's trying to keep her family together. The kids are upset. Where's Sean? And what can she say other than Sean is dead? All right. She ain't nothing else she can tell them. Why lie? These kids are old enough to know that the man ain't around no more. Her son is depressed about it. She don't really know what the fuck is going on, And yeah, so it's bad times for Tasha. But you guys know Tasha is resourceful. Okay, and she gonna prove that, I'm sure, this season. Now, one of the thorns that's going to be in the side of Angela's is your boy Greg. That's the ex-boyfriend. That's the other guy that works for the U.S. attorney, and he is determined to hook James St. Patrick up as Ghost, okay? And he got all of the connections and shit. Just the main thing he can't pin together. So he already told Angela at the end of last season that he was going to get her, right? So now he's trying to get to the boss, okay? And let him know, that's Ghost and Angela is fucking Ghost and, And the U.S. attorney, the big boss, is just like, look, you tripping. You barking up the wrong tree. Go get you some, okay? Get your mind back right. You can't be here with that shit. He's just like obsessed, okay? But he's on suspension, right? So he's got this big old board up, okay, the usual suspects board with all of the links and everything. One picture of Ghost, and he's just trying to get it all to make some sense. So we see him go to Ghost Club Truth, okay? Ghost, I think, is opening up another club by the name of Verbatim. Is that the name of it? And we see him working with the turncoat Cantos. I was like, that motherfucker. I still ain't forgot what Cantos did last season with old boy who had then took over Truth and all of that, and I was just like, now I know James ain't gonna keep him around too long. But yeah, he's working with him. He looks like he's the general manager for Truth. And for all intents and purposes, I guess, Cantos has been turned over a new leaf. So supposedly he's off a, Ghost. He might just be one of those fucking opportunists who just kind of jumps on the bandwagon. But you guys know that loyalty is very big to James, and make sure that you remember that. So anyway, Cantos is at the damn club, and in comes Greg, okay, the stalker, the ex-boyfriend, Angie. He comes in there and he's questioning Cantos about some illegalities and shit he's done in the past, and Cantos is like, look, I don't do that shit no more. I ain't on that narcotic. Look, don't try to come up to me with this bullshit. Officer, how can I help you? Once he realizes that Greg is some sort of police authority. Greg was just like, I got some questions about James St. Patrick, and he was just like, look, if you got some questions about James, then you need to talk to his fucking ass yourself, okay? I ain't got shit to say about him. He'll be here tomorrow. So Greg don't get nowhere with Cantos, and Cantos is just like, ain't this about a bitch? I gotta warn the boss. Keep that in mind. Now, Angela, she wants to transfer, okay, because the Lobos case is over, and she's trying to broaden her horizons, promote. She goes to her boss, the big U.S. attorney boss man, and she tells him, like, I'd like to move on. I mean, the Lobos case is over and all that. He's like, oh, no, you can't go nowhere. Lobos ain't dead. She get this look on her face like, oh, shit. He's like, yeah, he ain't dead. He woke up. The case is going forward. But, whoever was trying to kill Lobos before, they gonna come after his ass again. We got to be ready. Okay, of course, Angela in her mind is thinking about ghosts, like, oh my God, now we had just put this whole thing to bed and kind of just wrapped it up real nice, tight like this. Now you're telling me that Lobos is alive, he's talking. Okay, this is not a good thing. So now Angela's worried because she knows that Ghost is going to need to go back to his old ways to get rid of Lobos, which is the problem. The U.S. government wants to prosecute Lobos again, and Lobos's attorney wants to get the federal government to drop all the charges, send his ass back to Mexico, and let the federales take care of it. They like, hell the fuck no. He gonna get over there and be like Pablo Escobar, okay? Set up his own fucking jail, okay? Be over there with prostitutes and barbecues and shit at the damn jail like it's a huge ass compound. So absolutely not. He cannot do that. Well, they kind of agree. Well, they don't really agree, but they get the judge to say, okay, what we'll do is we'll prosecute him as a John Doe. We'll act like he's dead. We won't let people know that he's alive. We'll freeze all his assets, and that's what we gonna do. So that is the plan. Everybody needs to think that Lobos is dead. So now that they put Lobos' money on hold and held everything up, okay, now he has a cash flow problem. We find out that the big boss, the U.S. attorney, is in bed with Lobos, so to speak. He goes to visit him in the prison, okay, and Lobos tries to shank him real fast and was like, why am I still in here? Why am I not on my way back to Mexico? And he was just like, look, I'm trying to take care of shit, put out fires, just play nice with us. You're gonna have to freeze up your shit, okay? And once I get all this mess taken care of, you and me, we over. And Lobos was like, oh no, we not. Why would I get rid of you? Ghost still has his U.S. attorney, don't he? So why wouldn't I? Okay, so Lobos ain't gonna let old boy go away too fast, but he's just like, you need to get this shit straight. Well, U.S. attorney is like, well, you know what? Me and Angie wants to come, Angela wants to come, and she wants to question you when we come on down. So he was just like, let that bitch come. I'm gonna see what I got for her. Okay, so when they come down there and talk to him, Lobos is trying to be all vulgar and tell her, what's a beautiful girl like you? He's talking in Spanish. What's a beautiful girl like you doing something like this for? You should be taken care of by a rich man, okay, and have your mouth, daily full of cock. I was just like, ain't that some shit? But Angela can hang with the best of them. She was just like, I'm not afraid of you. He said, you should be. Okay, she was just like, oh, is that a threat? Because we can add more charges. He was just like, what do you want to know? That guy Lobos is so funny. Just his mannerisms. I mean, it's almost borderline like feminine, but it just be extra. It's just dramatic and all of this, She was like, what happened when you got, at the jail? He was just like, fuck. Like, they told me it was time to eat. I went to the slot. Okay, the motherfucker started stabbing me. I don't know, 1, 2, 1,000 times. And I thought I was going to die. Looked up to the heavens and everything. He said, when the good Lord didn't take me, it was just like I knew it was because the Jimenez, okay, the Jimenez crew is just too fucking cheap. Okay, they couldn't get me. So he's letting her think that he believes that the Jimenez people is the one who killed him, but he knows that it was Ghost who was trying to kill him. But we trying to throw her off the track a little bit. So yeah, like I said, he got a cash flow problem now. He's got some issues. He calls Tommy. He was like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you supposed to kill Ghost? And Tommy was just like, I know I need to kill him, but I also know that I can move this weight on this street, okay? So I need to make sure that the product is still moving. And Lobos was like, I'll make sure that the product is still going, okay? But you do what the fuck you need to do as well. Because, like I said, Lobos knows that Ghost is probably going to come back after him. So now it's really up to Tommy to go out and campaign with all these different families and groups and gangs and shit, and let them know, you know what, I'm going to make sure it happens. Everything is going to be moving like normal. Don't worry about it. Make sure folks stay in their place. It's all good. Don't worry, okay? Even with the Asian folks, did you see what the Asian guy was like? We don't like to deal with no niggas. And Tommy was just like, okay, well, yeah, I'm going to be in touch with you. But, yeah, so Tommy is trying to, Tommy is good for certain things. Like, he's good for, he's the muscle. So he's like the street part that James is so more, Ghost is so much more refined and stuff. So you need Tommy for certain situations like that. But negotiating deals and shit, I'm just like, Not really sure how that's gonna go. Now, jumping back to Ghost and Tasha. He goes over to the house. Tasha's just like, the kids are not here. He's like, I know, I came to talk to you. He's like, it's time for us to, have a talk with the kids about Angela. And Tasha was like, motherfucker, bitch, we still married. The fuck you come over here talking about some fucking Angela? Fuck that bitch. What about Sean, who is dead? Your kids want to know where this man is. You haven't said anything. I called you. I had to identify his body. Don't act like you didn't know he was dead. James was like, I knew he was dead. She was like, Ghost, what the fuck is going on? Why are you all beat up? Did you get into a fight? And that's when Ghost tells her, Sean came to me and I sent him away, told him that he didn't need to be with, all of this, and I sent him away. Well, instead of him leaving me and going on about his business, he went to his father, and his father killed him. Tasha's just like, he goes, so I went and I killed Kanan. And she's just like, so Kanan is dead? And he was just like, yes. All right, so it's over. Okay, I'm out the game. I'm clean. So, let me know when you want to talk about the kids, and Angela. I said, this is motherfucker. Now, see, this is the whole thing. Like, we love Ghost and everything. Like, he's very complex and takes a lot and, all of that. But, motherfucker, you really got some nerve walking up in here talking about this bitch. Now, remember when I told you that Ghost got his eyes everywhere? Well, he looks in his desk one day and there is a card. Remember the card they were leaving everywhere when they was attacking everybody at the end of last season? That he was kind of leaving the cards to let them know that this was this certain person. Okay, well, one of the cards showed up in his drawer, okay, with blood on it. Okay, that cannot be good. All right, he's trying to figure out who left that card there, so he checks the cameras in his office. Here comes some chick come walking like she could barely get there and their fucking shoes was too big. But he sees that it's some chick named Tatiana. So he looks up and gets the information on where Tatiana live, and then he go by Tatiana house. He tries to be slick and slip in. The doorman was like, sir. And he just turns around like, shit. Okay, I'm here to see Tatiana. Well, the doorman calls up, Tatiana ain't available. While the doorman is, calling, James very observant. He looks, he sees the break schedule. Paul, he goes on break at between 9 and 9:30 in the morning. All right. So James, being the street nigga that he is, he goes, he gets dressed for a morning jog. Okay. He waits outside the apartment building until Paul goes on break. Okay. Puts a little pin in there, blocks the door, is able to get in when Paul walks out. And he sneaks up to the room and surprise, surprise, opens the door to Tatiana's house. And it's blood everywhere. Blood smeared on the walls, on the floor. Tatiana ain't there, but again, this cannot be good. Now, remember I was telling you that Tommy is, he's a whole lot and he just kind of does stupid things. Well, there's this one particular time where he's trying to warn these two guys not to be crossing over into, whose turf is it? The Saldanos. Don't mess with the fucking Saldanos, okay? So he got the guys wrapped in bubble wrap, him and 718, the gang member, the money launderer. They got ski masks on their head, and they got the guys wrapped in bubble wrap, and they gonna push them over this ledge, okay? A good length of drop down there, and see if the bubble wrap is gonna break his fall. They ain't trying to kill them. They just want to break them up, and so that they can go back and tell the tell their people don't fuck with the Saldanas, okay? So he pushed one of them over. The guy doesn't die. He's just down there moaning. The other one that's still alive, Tommy scares him, so he ends up shooting that guy. Just like, yeah, motherfucker, you go back and you tell them don't fuck with the Saldanos. As a matter of fact, and then Tommy pulls his mask off his head, and I was just like, the fuck is wrong with you? Even 718 tried to stop him, like, why are you showing your fucking face? You look at my face. You go back and tell them if anybody fuck with the Saldanas, they got to answer to me. I was just like, see, this is exactly why. This is exactly why Tommy can't be the head of nothing. Ghost, I'm sure, has saved him so many fucking times. It's not even funny. And Tommy does not realize it. I hope as the season goes on, he is going to remember where his help comes from, okay? But anyway, 718 is like, this nigga crazy. He goes back and tells Ghost, like, he goes to the club. Angie sees him come in, sees a tattoo or whatever. But he goes back and he was just like, look, Tommy is wilding out. He just pushed some motherfuckers over the ledge, all right, but he took his mask off, okay, claimed it, told them, you know, he was the one that did it, and if anybody has some shit to say, you know, you come see me, you know, Ghost, you need to, I worked for you, you helped me, you got me out of the gang, you know, you did a lot for me and my family, like, I work for you, I need you, you know, to tell me what's going on, like, what we doing? Okay, Ghost is like, I'm out the game. He also tells Ghost while they talking that, you know, what, Lobos is alive, that Tommy is still moving the weight around, you know, maybe Lobos is still making the moves around in prison, just from behind prison doors. So, you know, now Ghost is just like, that motherfucker is still alive. That is not part of the plan. That's why I got the fucking card with the blood on it, okay? So now Ghost is putting all the connections. So he was just like, so what we got to do? Like, what's happening? Like, I work for you. What are we going to do? And Ghost was just like, look, take care of yourself. He was like, what does that mean? He says, you know, take care of yourself. And that's all he says, okay? So 7180 ain't got no choice. He goes back to Tommy, and he tells Tommy, because Tommy was just like, are you in or out? I can't take no wishy-washies, okay? I forgot to tell you guys that he tried to choke old 718 out when he asked him, like, where the fuck is Ghost? What would Ghost say if, you know, he saw you take your mask off? You know, Tommy didn't like that shit, okay? So Tommy was like, are you in or are you out? Okay, and 718 says he's in, but something tells me that he's staying in so that he can probably still kind of keep in contact with Ghost and let him know what's going on, because he still knows that Tommy is a fucking fool. I told you guys that Angie saw the 718. She goes and does her research, realizes that, you know, who he is, but she already kind of knew. And so she confronts Ghost at dinner. Like, who is 718? Why did he come to the club? Okay. He was just like, oh, I thought you was going to forget my past. And she was like, I'm trying. But why was he there? He was like, well, you know what? He used to work for me. He just came and was trying to talk, and, you know, Angie, she mad about it, like, you know, this is some bullshit, Ghost, like, you said you was getting out of the game, and he's still trying to convince her, like, I'm out the game. Damn it, I'm trying to get out. These motherfuckers will not let me go. Angie also tells him, you know what, Lobos is alive. And Ghost looks shocked. Okay, but we already know that he knows the 718 had told him. But she says, Lobos is alive. You know, we got to act like he's dead. If this information gets out and if Lobos ends up getting killed and it comes back on me, I won't just get fired and lose my job and my license. I will also go to jail, James. So this cannot make it out. Okay. So he was just like, yes, okay, I understand. I got it. Don't worry about it. But, you know, Ghost now, he got all these things that he got to think about. Like, Angie just does not realize how deep this shit can go. But Angie's mind is at ease a little bit because she's told him that, you know, Lobos thinks that Jimenez tried to kill him, but Ghost knows that Lobos knows better. So yeah, everything is getting set up. Lobos it's a big circle. Everybody trying to get to everybody else. Okay. Tommy goes home, and we already seen the house with, you know, Tatiana's shit all bloody and killed up and all that. So you thinking when Tommy gets to the house, it's going to be something of the same. You know, he goes in and the camera's behind him and it's kind of panning around like he's looking around like, Holly, where are you? Hey, Holly, where are you? You know, you don't see her, you don't hear anything, but he walks around the corner and then there's blood on the floor. Okay, and it's kind of dragging into another room, and I was just like, oh my god, is that bitch killed? I can't stand Holly. I cannot stand Holly. She's the only chick on the show that I don't like. I actually like Tasha and Angela, but Holly, Anyway, when he goes around the corner, y'all, poor little dog is dead. Not only is it dead, but it's killed to death. I mean, his neck is all sliced open, and his head is back, and he looked like, it was a bad day. It was a bad day for little Scruffy. And, you know, Tommy loves his dog, so he's just kind of looking around like, ain't this about a bitch? Now, I don't know. Not clear who killed the dog. I guess maybe the family that when Tommy pushed the man over the ledge. Yeah, maybe they the ones that, I don't know, you guys, who y'all think did that? Anyway, so Tommy got some shit on his mind right now. As far as Ghost, James, him and Angela are in bed, you know, she's all, you know, post-coital. Oh, I could lay here forever, but I gotta get up and take a shower. When she gets up and goes to the bathroom to take her shower, honey, James roll over. Okay, he pulled his phone out of his Tom Ford suit. Did you see that product placement? He calls on the phone and he's just like, hey, Tommy, yeah, this is Ghost. Okay, call me back. And I was just like, poor Ghost. Poor James can't stay clean. These motherfuckers just keep calling him. He was able to stay clean one episode, y'all. I think Ghost is back. All right, you guys, that is it. Let me get off of here. Busy week. A lot of videos this week. So, yeah, y'all just stay tuned. Anyway, make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. itsrox. The channel is for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right? All right, so I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I plan on doing the same. This shit was still long. Like, I might as well do a play-by-play, right? Anyway, you guys, until next time, rock stars. Bye.